All right, boys, we're here with break number 349. It is a Bowman Chrome mixer. We got 2 boxes of HTAs. You guys can see 2 boxes of Bowman Chrome Hobby and 2 boxes of Bowman Chrome Sapphire Edition. Do have more Sapphire Edition. Do still have the rest. This is a fresh case of Chrome, so whatever's out of here, you guys will kind of know what's in play. I was going to say fresh case on the Hobby, fresh case on the HTA. I still have the rest of the case. Maybe if we wanted to go big at the back end, we could do a half case of each and throw it all together. It'd be expensive, but maybe people will be interested in that. I don't know. It's really up to you guys. I appreciate you guys getting in the break. Bowman Chrome is one of my favorite products. We broke a lot of it early on when it first came out. Got a chance to get another case of each, and I was like, why not? Because I think it's fun to break. It has a lot of good prospects in this particular class of Bowman Chrome, so let's get into it. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr., Project 2020, Ben Baller Edition, the Charm City boy right here. Give him a nice rub on the boxes. And put him to the side. The teamless is on the left, overhead camera's in the upper right-hand corner. I was going to say, guys, I haven't really had to say it too much lately. Obviously, the 2 HTA boxes, we'll put those to the side. We'll open those last. We'll rotate between a Bowman Hobby and a Bowman Chrome, and then we'll do the HTAs at the end. I haven't had to say it too much. Obviously, you can see the Bowman Chromes and the Sapphire. But let's try to get the payments in on time. Also, probably going to switch a rule about backing out of breaks. I'll probably give you one back out in the group if you have to back out of a break for whatever reason. But anytime after that, you're probably going to have to pay like a 15% restocking fee. Lately, I've had a lot of people back out of breaks. And I don't mind if something happens in your life, but if it creates a pattern or like it can really derail a break. Because let's say that I'll just use an example. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, let's say somebody really wanted the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that's the only team they collect. They saw that they got filled by somebody. They're not going to go back and look at the break if that break is filled by the Pirates. Now I have to find somebody else to get the Pirates on a break that's already half filled. And the guys that wanted the Pirates might have already looked at the break and been like, oh, somebody already got them. I'm no longer interested in this break. It's kind of, to me, like, unless you have a real emergency, it's kind of a dickhead move, if I'm being honest, for lack of a better term. I'm only bringing it up because I've had, like, 3 guys between the Matt Lindsay guy the other day and 2 other people back out recently. And the reasons are fine. Like, if you have issues with your wife or whatever else, like, I get it. Like, I'm not saying you have to force to stay in the break. I'm just saying it can be really detrimental to the filling of a break, if I'm being 100% honest. So, just out of courtesy for other people in the group, not just even me, I don't care. Like, I'll find somebody else to fill the break eventually. But just out of courtesy for other people in the break, maybe we could not do that anymore, I guess. Mostly for people in the group, man. You guys are on the group together. I was going to say, that's just my personal opinion. But if people have to back out of breaks, I understand. Like, if, like, whatever reason happened. Like, there was a guy one time, his son got injured, fell off a swing set, and he broke his arm, and he ran a small business, so he had to pay with, like, his own insurance and mostly out of pocket. Like, that's something unique, different. Like, I don't care about that. But it just be like, hey, I don't want the whatever team anymore. I'm just not feeling it. That's like, then don't claim them in the first place. That makes sense. And if anybody's ever in any financial trouble, please, don't put yourself in financial trouble with your wife, your family, or whatever else over sports cards. I always say that. All that stuff's way more important than sports cards to me. And if for whatever reason you do have like some sort of like issue on the side when it comes to that, and you're like, hey man, don't let me in breaks, I'll just delete your comment. Like that doesn't bother me either. Like, I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, I found myself a sucker. Like, that's not me at all. Other guys know that. I've had guys be like, hey, man, I'm taking a break. Can you not let me get in breaks? And I've done it for guys. So just throwing it all out there just because lately it's become an issue. And it's been like a lot of, like, I think it's been about 6 people in the last 2 weeks and 3 people in the last 2 days. So, that's starting to create a pattern. And there's other groups where, like, once you pay and stuff, they won't give you your money back. It's just how it is. I'm a lot nicer than some other people are. But there's one autograph in here. I don't know if it'll be the first. It'll be the first pack, the 4th pack, or the last pack. It's pretty much what the trend's been in these boxes. I don't know if you haven't seen Bowman Chrome opened, you were living under a rock. We'll go with, say it's the first pack maybe, and see how it goes. Good luck to everybody. There should be a parallel in each mini box as well as one autograph. There's a bunch of rookies. All rookies will be sleeved. All first Bowman will be top loaded. Let's see, we got Luis Campusano, Chris Bryant, and we have our first Bowman parallel here, and it's going to be a 176 out of 250 Alexander Mojica. being the Pirates fan I am, I'm actually super excited for this kid. If he can figure out how to have a little bit better plate discipline, he's probably the future first baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates. A lot of power. He's 19 years old, and yeah, I mean, the gas prices are fine. I mean, that's what I mean. Never would I try to bully people into things. Like, I only tagged BJ because I was going to offer him a deal for the Padres and the Giants. We got Jared Kelly, only because I know he collects the Padres, and then Oswald Peraza. But I do need to figure out a new tag list because we've lost some people that were on the tag list and aren't in the group anymore. I'm not even sure why some people left. Maybe it is the gas prices. But I got to make a post about who wants permanently tagged on stuff because my tag list isn't right. And I'm like short like 25 people extra that I could have on the tag list just so you guys see stuff coming up. We got Yordan Alvarez, Max Scherzer, 40-man futures, Jeremy De La Rosa, Alec Thomas having a good start to his career. Then we got Carlos Colmenares for the Reyes. I try not to talk about gas prices too much because then it gets into politics and nobody's politics agrees with one another. And then you got a guy leaving the group because he doesn't agree with my political views. And I mean, I don't care. You can worship Jesus. You can worship the devil. To me, it doesn't matter what your personal opinions and stuff are. Everyone's allowed to have their opinions, just like everyone got assholes. Or buttholes. Buttholes for the children in a thing. So I guess I can try to not curse as much. Not really my MO, but we have Matt Chapman, Buster Posey. We got Jordan Diaz here for the Oakland Athletics in the first autograph. I do think that somebody has to do something with gas prices, though, because, I mean, I'm not super worried about it because my situation is obviously I work a government job on top of this, which I know some of you guys are like, how the hell do you do both of it? Well, the shipping's handled now, but with the wife's morning sickness and everything starting to go away, we got Milcar Perez and Yiddy Capet. I was going to say should be a lot better with the shipping. I was going to say everything actually that's been broken should be shipped out tomorrow other than this break and probably the Series 2 from last night. It's all packed up. I just have to turn out the labels tonight. Unfortunately, with the Juneteenth today, that's an unfortunate holiday. Just with it being a holiday, there was no point in me rushing to print out all the labels today and try to get in before 5. We got Austin Meadows, Xander Bogaerts because it would have just sat there. We have 175 out of 499. There is also a Bowman break. Bowman 321. Unfortunately, and it's my fault, I had it mislabeled in the bin as 330 something. So if you're looking for that break and you got your cards already, it's coming out. It'll be out tomorrow. I apologize for that. For whatever reason, I labeled it as like 331 or 332 or something, which is like a football break. So I just wrote the wrong number on there. Christian Hernandez. So when the other packages got sorted, I know that's been a while. Christian Hernandez is actually a big name here for the Cubs. Going to Brian Pacheco. I was going to say, so if you're looking for that break, it's coming out. I apologize for the real bad tardiness on that one. It's probably, I think, of like 2 weeks. But yeah, I really apologize for that. I just had it mislabeled. I was going to say, because other Bowman breaks after it got sorted and sent out like on, what was it, Wednesday or whatever. And I was like, I was sorting this and I was like, this looks like, it was the break that had the out of 100 Ellie De La Cruz. And I was like, this break, I know was not broken that recently. And then I went and looked and that's my fault. Akil Badu, Yermin Mercedes, 40-man futures, Patrick Bailey, Hedbert Perez, and Nick Gonzalez. So my apologies on that. And the A's do hit in here a lot. I see Ryan Sturkle's in here, the football guys. I think he's passively trying to learn about baseball. We got Ryan Mountcastle, Luis Garcia, Max Meyer, Ed Howard, and Marco Luciano. Just come to the dark side, Ryan. I was going to say, you want to be here collecting baseball cards. I know it. Everyone knows it. Actually, I think I'm more excited for the rookie class for football this year than a lot of people are. Like, I know defensive players don't sell as high, but I honestly think that, like, because of how the rookie class is set up with the wide receivers and the defensive players, I think they're going to set, like, I think that, what was it, second pack? So that means it's the third pack. I was going to say, I think that defensive linemen and stuff like a TJ Watt's going to sell more because of this rookie class. Because the rookie class is so heavy on like edge rushers and cornerbacks and linebackers. We got Nick Madrigal. Obviously, offensive linemen are never going to sell well. I don't know if what's his name can handle. We got Kim here, Libertor. Kenny Pickett can handle the whole class as like the only quarterback, and TJ Abrams, unless the Steelers pop off. Like obviously, I vote for that scenario where he starts immediately and the Steelers go like on a 10-0 run. Just as a Steelers fan, but I mean that's not realistic. Overall, I do think though that I think the draft class for wide receivers is way better than people think it is. We got Luis Robert, Mookie Betts, Yoelqui Cespedes, Donna Glory, Nick York, Hunter Green. Because like they're saying the wide receiver the Steelers drafted in the second round is the best wide receiver in the entire draft class. And there's some other studs from Alabama drafted before him. We got Yu Darvish for the Padres, Joey Gallo. We have Hernandez, 41 out of 299 on the Speckle, going to the Brewers. Brewers belong to Hector Roman. Drew Waters and Manuel Beltre. I think Select comes out next week for 2021, but I think Draft Picks comes out for something pretty soon. Got Austin Hayes, Andrew Vaughn's crushing it this year. We have Shea Langeliers, obviously not with the Braves anymore, 322 out of 499 on the refractor. He's obviously over with the Oakland Athletics now. Like from his rookie year or from this year? We got Po Yu Chen and Eduardo Garcia. I hope for Select they make the retail blue like they did for basketball this year. Alejandro Kirk, Dalton Varsho, 40-man features Max Meyer, Kevin Made, and Josiah Gray. Because that'll really cut into the price of what retail is if it's Kevin Made there for the Cubs. He has not got into a baseball break yet. Got Aaron Judge. Drew Waters on the Speckle. 188 out of 299. The Braves, not normally a hot team in this product, going to Nate Ball here. Gets himself a Drew Waters and a Shea Langeliers. Some good top prospects in this, but no first Bowman. We got 40-man futures, Emerson Hancock, Adley Rutschman, and Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. That is the first Chrome Hobby Box out of the way. Well, I should just leave these here. Let's get into a Sapphire. It says 2 exclusive parallels, but there was 4 in here the last time. The 2 boxes I've seen, there's been 4 in there. So I don't know if it's actually 2 or 4, or maybe we just had 2 lucky boxes. Ha! I don't mess with wasabi, aka horseradish. We got Jose Abreu, Austin Hendrick, Shane Bieber, and Ed Howard. To have Ronald Acuna Jr., Malcolm Nunez, 1 out of 25. So the bookend for Nunez on the green and the Cardinals. Be right back. Gotta grab some 55. Hope everybody had a good Father's Day. I'll run that giveaway tomorrow. I gotta get everybody's names. Come on, spreadsheet. I gotta do the giveaway too from the last month. We'll start a new giveaway for like so many football and baseball breaks in a month where I'll give away another hobby box. Or I was gonna ask you guys want like one hobby box? You guys want me to get a couple like different retail boxes? We got Keston Hura and Marco Luciano, to where there's more than like one winner, or are you guys okay with the one hobby box and just go for it all? We got Jaron Duran, Taylor Trammell, Pete Alonso, and Jared Kelly. We got Christian Robinson, Shaylin Polanco on the 6 out of 25 purple. I mean, there's still a limit. I'm not giving them away. I would give up to $300 worth of stuff away. Thing extra is too much extra. This is a nice Shaylin Polanco. He's going front row. Going to Tom Scarberry on the Pirates, a 16-year-old. Got Paul Goldschmidt and Oswald Peraza. We got Christian Javier, Pedro Pineda, Mike Trout, and Alec Thomas. Got Braylon Marquez. Ha! Kevin Newman, 10 out of 99. Going to the Pirates. And Tom Scarberry. I'm laughing because you called me a homer, and then the next card was Newman. You have Joe Adell and Cole Colmenares. Got Pedro Leon for the Astros, Cabrian Hayes, Ryan Jeffers, and Milcar Perez. One of the Mariners here. I will openly admit these cards are pretty bowed. I mean, you can see where it is. Not that that really affects any grading, because you can always straighten them out like in the top loader. Just so you guys know when you get them. They should be pretty straightened out by the time you get them, though, in the mail, because they'll be in a team bag, and I'll make sure I got them pretty secure and tight in the team bag to try to flatten them out. We got Miguel Bliss, Vlad Guerrero Jr., 86 out of 125. Going to the Blue Jays. What am I doing? Blue Jays belong to Eric Greco. Just put Vladdy to the side there. We got Bobby Dahlback and Yiddy Capay. Nice Yiddy. Got a lot of firsts in the Sapphire. Way more than in the Chrome Hobby Box. It's always nice to see. I don't know if that's a good thing overall or just had a good little box right there. Let me check something real quick. All right. Let's get in right here. Second hobby box. Pirates have definitely been hot to start. Hopefully we can get... We did get 2 first Bowman, which was nice in that Sapphire. And Polanco's a guy that he's still really, really young, has a chance to be still an absolute stud. So, I think it's a second pack, but we'll see. Could be wrong again. We got Pete Alonso, Paul Goldschmidt, Spencer Torkelson, Drew Romo, no relation to Tony Romo, and Gabriel Arias. Got Ryan Jeffers, actually having a pretty decent year. Dahlbeck, 40-man future Spencer Torkelson, Gilberto Celestino, and Malvin Valdez for the Reds. Who had the Reds this time around? Going to Jared Peterson. Got Sixto Sanchez, Tristan McKenzie, Carlos Rodriguez on the autograph, going to the Brewers. And Hector. We have Helcris Olivares and Yoelqui Cespedes. Casey Mize, Charlie Blackmon, have an image variation to Brian Hayes. Going to Tom Scarberry. It's like the most Pirates have ever hit in a break. Cade Cavalli and Nolan Gorman. Christian Yelich, Kevin Newman, 40-man futures of Sean Knowles, Matthew Allen, and J.J. Bleday. Got Mike Trout, Joe Adell, Jeremy De La Rosa on the shimmer, going to the Nationals. Braden Shoemake, and Logan Gilbert. So that is the first mini box down. The second mini box has to offer. Alright, so it was just the second pack, so that one maybe, I don't know. So we'll run absolute here. I gotta check the payments. We'll probably run that hopefully by like 10:30. We have Fernando Tatis Jr., Austin Hendrick, Gregory Santos for the Giants on the autograph. Going to Patrick Seidel. Robert Hassel and Jordan Walker. Got Jose Altuve, Devi Garcia, 40-man futures, Hedbert Perez, Garrett Mitchell, and Victor Acosta for the Padres. A lot of upside there, young kid. Still learning the game. That's the thing about a lot of this. The Bowman Chrome's not international guys, so they're still very young. We got Andres Jimenez, Dane Dunning, and we have Tovar, and is that a bonus autograph? Ezekiel Tavar, 355 out of 499. And my man has been raking in Double-A. I told y'all about him when it came out that the Rockies were very underpriced when the product came out because they were so inexpensive because no one was talking about Tavar. But the Rockies were I'm just taking off. There's some like Bowman chrome dust here I'm taking off for Chris. I was going to say. Before I lock it into the top loader. Nice hit on a Tavar for the Rockies. Nobody knows. Go look up his numbers in Double-A. Dude's raking it like 20 years old. And we got Alexander Ramirez afterwards. That was a bonus autograph. I was actually going to be I'm not going to lie. Santos and Rodriguez. I think Carlos Rodriguez has a chance to be good, but I was going to be a little salty that those were the 2 autographs because normally in the hobby boxes it seems they give you 1 numbered and 1 base, and they gave us 2 base, and I was like, that doesn't seem right. Armando Cruz there for the Nationals, young kid, has a great birthday, January 16th, best birthday on the planet. See, we got Dylan Carlson. Christian Pache. We're going to have Nick Madrigal for the White Sox. 176 out of 250. I think he's been with the Yard Goats for a little bit, hasn't he? We got Heston Kjerstad and Spencer Torkelson. We got Shane Bieber, Keston Ura, Jason Dominguez, Robert Pousson, and Justin Foskey. Got Randy Arozarena, Shohei Ohtani, Mick Abel, Donna Glory, Patrick Bailey, and Nick Lodolo. And that's going to be the second hobby box. We'll get into the Sapphire and then we'll do some HTA. HTA is just going to be 3 cards, 3 autographs. Yeah, I mean, he has numbers where I think he's like 8 home runs already. That's what I was saying. He has to be up for a little bit. Oh, we're getting a red here, I think. We got Justin Foskey. And this man has been on a tear. Prospect card, but a 2 out of 5. Jeremy Pena. Going to Steven Samaniego and the Astros. Been on an absolute tear since he got to the bigs. Got Luis Garcia and Maximo Acosta. Got Jazz Chisholm Jr., Emmanuel Rodriguez, Sixto Sanchez, and Christian Hernandez. The Rocky, if you look at the Rockies pipeline, their pipeline is pretty ridiculous. Them and the Pirates, there's no reason them and the Pirates shouldn't be good in like 2 or 3 years. It's just a matter of the owners wanting to pay the players and keep them around. Well, the Rockies like to hold their players in the minors, so they're like 40 years old too. That doesn't help. We got William Contreras, Alexander Vizcaíno, Tristan McKenzie, and Reed Detmers. We got Tanner Hoke. Brennan Davis on the orange, 35 out of 75. One of the top prospects for the Cubs. Brian Pacheco. Got Casey Mize and Hedbert Perez. Jordan Adams. Brian Hayes. Is this... I can't remember. This is his... I think this is the photo variation. Hold on. Yep. This is the photo variation right here. This is a nice card as well. I'm going to say... Just so you know, Tom, I know you're in here watching. This is not because I think I'll probably end up sleeving his base as well. This is the photo variation. If you look on the back, I'm gonna say that's like a $50+ card. We got Charlie Blackmon and Nick Gonzalez. I have Nick Madrigal, Luis Patino. 27 out of 99 for the Rays. The Rays belong to Ron Wilson. Obviously, he's looking for Colmenares. Maybe some Wander Franco numbered. I was going to say. You were in a 2015 Bowman break? Who says 2015 Bowman? That's what I want to know. Put him up there for... No, my question is that we got Christian Yelich and Wander Franco. No, my thing was still who has like who still has 15. That's all. Must have been like Real Breaks or somebody. I know Real Breaks does some crazy like multi-year stuff, but got Tristan Casas, Kim, Kevin Newman, and Christian Santana. Oh, okay. Nice Santana there for the Tigers. And Michael Kalana in his first break. We got Jeremy Pena, Jose Garcia, 7 out of 125. Obviously, he's Jose Barrio now. Going to the Reds and Jared Peterson. Got Jake Cronenworth and Luis Medina. Going to the Brewers. All right. So that is the second box of Sapphire. HTAs. It's 3 cards, 3 autographs, all first Bowman. Empty box. There's just that sponge in there in case you want to do your dishes afterwards. We have Julio Carreras to start us off for the Rockies. Justin Martinez for the Diamondbacks. Just going to Mike McLaughlin, got him in the mini. Adam Kerner, 131 out of 299 on the speckle for the Padres, going to BJ. In the back row, let's get into the second box here. Hopefully we can get one of the big studs. We did already pull Tavar. So Tavar is a monster. I was going to say, obviously, we got nice Jeremy Pena's prospect card, but tearing it up as a rookie. Got both Brian Hayes variations, which is kind of crazy. Got Pablo Abreu, 30 out of 100 on the Atomic. Going to the Padres. And Hector. For the Padres, the Brewers. That'd be yellow and blue, not yellow and brown. One of the Brewers and Hector. Say the Brewers have, maybe not, I mean, Chiro's going to be a monster, but they don't necessarily have the most high-end prospects, but they have a plentiful amount of prospects in this. We got Jagger Haynes, going to the Padres, and BJ. And then the last card of the break is going to be a silver refractor. Jordan Diaz, 384 out of 499 to the Oakland Athletics. And that's going to be Tyler Reyes in his first baseball break in the group. So Reyes gets some beginner luck. Let's see. Congratulations to him, as he got skunked bad with the Jets and the Obsidian. So first break got no luck. So let's do a quick recap of all the hits. Was a lot. I would say there's a lot of hits. We got a bonus autograph. Overall, like I said, we haven't hit any like of the monsters, necessarily the super high-end guys. We had a lot of good, solid hits. And I think that's where Bowman Chrome is good for that, especially with the Sapphire mixed in. I think overall it develops a chance for a lot of people to get hits. We have a Purple Shimmer out of 250, Alexander Mojica. Nick Madrigal, True Purple out of 250 for the White Sox. Jose Garcia on the Green Sapphire out of 125. Kevin Newman out of 99. Brian Hayes on the Image variation. Brennan Davis out of 75 for the Cubs. Shea Langeliers out of 499. Jeremy De La Rosa on the Shimmer. Vlad Guerrero Jr. out of 125. Matt Chapman out of 499 on the Refractor. Malcolm Nunez 1 out of 125 for the Cardinals. We're going to have Drew Waters on the Speckle out of 299. Luis Patino out of 99 for the Rays. Brian Hayes on the Image variation in the regular Bowman. Then we're going to have Shaylen Polanco 6 out of 25 on the Sapphire. And Jeremy Pena 2 out of 5 for the Astros. For the autographs that are base autos, we're going to have Jagger Haynes for the Padres, Carlos Rodriguez, Justin Martinez for the Diamondbacks, Gregory Santos for the Giants, Jordan Diaz for the Athletics. There's also a $4.99 Jordan Diaz for the Athletics, so you get two of these bad boys if you want to start the rainbow. You got the two beginner cards. And we have Julio Carreras for the Rockies going to Chris Laminate. We have Adam Kerner, 131 out of 299 on the Speckle for the Padres. Eduard K. Hernandez, 41 out of 299 on the Speckle. Pablo Abreu, 38 out of 100 on the Atomic Refractor, both for the Brewers and Hector Roman. And then we have the big dog, Ezequiel Tavar, 355 out of 499 going to the Rockies, and Adam Narig. I said Chris. I was going to say wrong person. It's Adam Narig, not Chris. I was going to say. I don't know why I thought it was Chris. Chris would grab the Rockies in a lot of chrome whenever I had it when it first released, so was having some flashbacks. Because he also has a Tavar somewhere from one of the breaks. I think this is the third one at Tavar I pulled, but before no one really knew about Tavar. That's a really nice hit. I appreciate you guys getting the break. I believe the Absolute filled, so let me check payments for that. I'll try to have it ready by 10:30. I was going to say, just in case people haven't paid, give them a chance to settle. But see you guys in a little bit. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.